PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
Hey, this is James Spann. You've clicked on to the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday morning, the 2nd of June. Old summertime is here, at least meteorological summer. Let's take a look at some Skycam shots. One thing about this time of the year, we get some daylight at the somewhat insane hour of 5 o'clock. There's a look at the Birmingham camera looking south in the top of the Daniel building. The sky mostly fair. For Mount Cheaha looking east, we got some daylight there. And down in Dallas County, there's a look at the Edmund Pettus Bridge crossing the Alabama River. Well, there's a look at the big picture this morning, the water vapor satellite imagery. Big old hot ridge building over Texas. The primary storm action on top of that. You can see big storms flaring over the high plains. And with the ridge centered west of here, I still think there's a pretty decent chance we'll see more storms around today. And the key word is scattered. It's that time of the year where some neighborhoods might get 1.5 inches or 2 inches with flooding, and others get nothing. And I think that'll be the case today. And really, the convective outlook will represent storms to the north of us for the next few days. There's a look at the risk area today, running roughly from Memphis up to the southeastern corner of Montana. Day 2, slight risk from Kansas up to Cleveland, Detroit, and Pittsburgh. Day 3, all of the action up north, and the same thing on days 4 and 5. And typically that's what you see this time of the year. The winds aloft here are relatively light. We are definitely out of tornado season. This is our wet microburst season, where when you see damage from storms, it's from microbursts, straight-line winds, and all the tornado action is up north. Now, this map typically is not that useful in summer. This is the QPF map, and you can see, generally speaking, the heaviest rain will be up north. And around here, yes, there could be showers and storms around, but again, the key word there is scattered, and the coverage will not be very consistent today. And really, after today, we think the showers and storms will thin out greatly. And another thing, the tropical weather season is here. We are now in hurricane season. And over the weekend, we had the first system of the season, Arthur, and that's the one that is inland over southeastern Mexico and Central America. And that will keep producing heavy rain there, but as you can see, the rest of the Atlantic basin for the moment is relatively quiet. So, on to computer model output. This is the OZ-GFS, valid at noon today or 1 o'clock today. We've got the big heat ridge over Texas and Louisiana. More than likely, they will stay dry with that warm air aloft. We've got a trough over the East Coast, and with the ridge axis still west of here, I still think today we'll see showers and storms around. They'll more than likely be most numerous this afternoon and this evening, much like yesterday. And like yesterday, some of the storms could be fairly strong, so we'll keep a close eye on them. Tomorrow, that 588 circle begins to nose in here from the west. Now, it's that time of the year where it's just hard to say there's no chance of rain. There could be a few isolated storms during the heat of the day, but they should be pretty few and far between. In Wednesday, we've still got ridging here. So for tomorrow and Wednesday, highs in the low 90s. Isolated storms at best in the afternoon. And there's a look at the surface chart Wednesday, looking pretty dry. The better coverage of showers just to the east of here. Thursday, got a big trough there coming out of the Rockies. We'll keep an eye on that. And then Friday, the core of that will be lifting north of here, but it might make a little dent in that ridge. We'll see. We'll mention again the chance of widely scattered showers and storms. And then Saturday, starting on the weekend, that feature is up in Canada. And again, ridging is the story. And we'll peek underneath that, and that's suggesting maybe enough moisture and instability for a few widely scattered showers and storms. So we'll mention scattered showers and storms today. After today, the action looks pretty isolated through midweek and maybe increasing again a little bit by Friday and Saturday, but weather changes this time of the year are very subtle. And then Sunday, that looks pretty hot and pretty dry. Big old 588 ridge all across the Deep South. We'll go trolling 3 days later. This is the 11th of June. Got a weakness in the ridge over Texas and Louisiana, and the GFS wants to pull something up in there over Louisiana and southeastern Texas, maybe tropical in nature, but you know the GFS has a long history of bogus tropical systems in voodoo country. We know that, but just to let you know that's out there. And then at the end of the forecast on the 17th, that looks familiar. Ridging here. and enough moisture and instability for a few scattered afternoon showers and storms. No doubt, summertime is here, at least in terms of weather. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 or so today. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.